tell us about about your company, how you started?
Sure. Business Maker Academy, which I am the CEO and chairman of, started in 2003.
Okay.
But what happened was, before Business Maker, in 1998, I already started buying the dollar. If you remember, when the dollar was at 32 to the peso, that's when I started. But back then, kasi, like Georgie, dial-up, so you really couldn't do things online. So it was really physical. So I'd buy physical dollars, keep it in the bank, sold it at 36, then bought again at 32, 38, and then sold it at 43, and so on and so forth, all the way until it reached 56, 50. Holding on to that ever since. I wasn't able to sell it because it plunged. No?
Oh, yeah.
And then back then in 98 until about 2000, 2003, it was really a long wait for currencies to appreciate. So in 2003, I started Business Maker Academy, where I now concentrated on training and teaching people what I have done for myself, experience-wise. And then today, I'm really more of my time is concentrated on currency exchange, because more and more, you know, when you're obsessed with something and you really want to learn something, you obsess. You spend every waking moment of your time trying to master it and trying to learn more about it every single day. And today, where we talk about international or cross-border trading, currency exchange is so vital, because you might be able to sell a lot of stuff online, and you might be getting dollars for it, or euros, or Australian dollars. But when you convert it to peso, because inevitably you will convert it into peso if you're a Philippine resident, you might be leaving a lot of that profit behind, simply because of several factors. One, the timing of it. You might be selling your dollars when the time that the dollar should not be sold. You could also be losing profits in terms of the transaction charges, converting it from dollar to peso. So these are the things that are very important for exporters, especially now that exporting is a lot easier with cross-border trading online. And it's so easy now to get paid online, and it's so easy to ship products online because of all of these companies and technologies. But one thing that is not really looked at is currencies, and how much you can lose with the transactional.
Tell me about it. No, just the other week, just the other week, I had a transaction for like, well, small amount, just 25,000 pesos. Okay, pero when it got to my PayPal account, it was like 23,000 pesos na lang, or isda or something like that. How will this benefit me?
Oh, a lot, because again, it's on the internet, and I've seen a trader in Sulu sell dried pusit.
Dried pusit?
Dried squid. And I've helped her package it nicely rather than in those boxes of detergent bars. No? So, yeah, you package them on 5 kilo na supot, and get a basic sealer, and get to export it in Japan. And even in...
Medyo okay yan, eh?
Yeah, that's okay, because she doesn't even have to have a website. What she did was she just posted it in Alibaba.
In Alibaba?
Yes.
Yeah, well, big site, yeah?
Yeah, so that's one example of a cross-border, the benefits of a cross-border trading, and you don't even have to have your own big marketing machinery. You don't have to go outside of the Philippines to sell, and you're just in your house or in your buying station in a fishing port somewhere in.
Okay, so medyo nako-confuse sila kuminsan. They want to get into it. So is this like a very complicated process to get into cross-border trade, o kayang-kayang gawin ng kahit sinong may internet connection?
Well, kayang gawin. Of course, you need a little bit of knowledge. That's why we're here. But if you really have the will, and as I said, don't have to be obsessed like me. If you have that interest in it, it's very easy to learn it. However, there are some caveats that you have to really avoid, which is why we want to really share this knowledge today.
Okay.
Another thing I want to add to George,
it's
it's not as hard as you think. You just need an internet connection, of course, a laptop or a PC, and then the tools are available. Most of the tools that you can use are free, so you don't have to pay a lot. But another thing that
Alibaba's free.
Yes, correct. Another thing that should encourage people to do cross-border trading. When I say cross-border, it's not just from the provinces selling to Manila, but from the provinces selling to China, selling to Singapore, to the US, to Europe. The reason why it's so good to get into cross-border trading now is because of the price difference that you can actually make. For example, just to give you an example, we had a student of mine who was selling stuff here in the Philippines. I mean, you go to the grocery, how much is a bar of soap? A bar of soap is, let's say, sabi mo, 50 pesos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
30, 50, yeah. Okay.
The business of this student of mine, which I also semi-coached, because I'm really more into training, is he packages this soap and then sells the same soap in the US, where he can get 400 pesos for that same soap.
Wow, okay.
That's easy for them. 400 pesos, $10. You know, if you package it right, then you can get 4 times more, or 400 times more, rather, the selling price of what you can sell here abroad.
Wow, soap pa lang yan. Imagine
Soap pa
all the
lang,
possibilities.
and they branch out to patis, to shampoo, every consumer product that you can think of in the Philippines, locally made, is now shipped abroad, and then they get paid. And his market, very easy, his niche market is OFWs. Okay, OFWs missing patis, I want patis, and so they send it to these distribution centers in the US, who basically marks it up some more.
Okay. Actually, there was one person who texted in just now.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, paano daw sila mababayaran? How do they get paid by doing this? George, how do they get paid?
Well, yun yung maganda na, no? Because unlike before, that is one big barrier, no? Because before, no, now you can ship using DHL or FedEx or the local one like Send, and there's you can open a PayPal account.
PayPal account.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we've been talking about PayPal for so
Yes,
long.
that's right. And
very important word for you. PayPal.
That's right.
All right.
PayPal, and you can even accept credit card payments.
Right.
So if I have a PayPal account, kunyari hindi ko alam. If I have a PayPal account, tapos babayaran ako ng credit card, pwede?
Yes. Yes. That's
Okay.
right.
So anywhere in the world.
Yes.
Anywhere in the world.
around the world, you can accept payments. You can include it in your website, and you will even look professional because you can accept a PayPal account.
All right.
Of course, there are other ways you can do. You can use another payment processor to accept credit card payments, but PayPal right now is getting to be very, very popular.
It's the dominant one.
Exactly.